This is a video reply to Billy Bob Joe 57. I apologise if it seems as though my eyes aren't always focused directly on you. This camera is an absolute pain in the neck. You wouldn't read about it. I bought it in 2001 for $75. It's a shame I can't show you a picture of it. Anyway, I just watched your latest video. I subscribed also to your videos a couple of days ago. And it sounds like you're getting pretty frustrated. To a degree, I mean obviously not to the degree of severity, but to a degree I can relate, in the sense that for a while, when I was first doing this, it didn't seem like anyone at all was watching me, and I was sort of asking myself, you know, for a while, well, am I really going to continue doing this? Is there any real point? Because it genuinely doesn't feel as though anyone's paying any attention to me, so why the frigging hell should I bother, you know? Anyway, a couple of months something interesting started happening. It's only happened 2 or 3 times so far, but I'd come out of WoW momentarily for whatever reason, and I'd go into my email inbox, and I had maybe 2 or 3 letters saying someone else has subscribed to your YouTube videos. And I thought that's interesting because I haven't put any new videos up. And not only that, most of the videos that I've got up there have not, like you, recently anyway, had a lot of views. So I was sort of a bit confused about that. Although, I will admit, I've also been very, very encouraged by it. I really feel, and maybe this is the optimistic naivety of youth to a degree, but I really do feel that if we can put together something which, I mean, I really feel as though you've got to come at it sort of indirectly, because the thing is, the one video that I put together that really got a lot of hits was actually when I was talking about GTA San Andreas and World of Warcraft. Now, I really love those games. I play WoW all the time, as I've said on here. But to carry on from what you were saying about things that really matter and are really important, I understand that WoW, in the long-term scheme of things, like in the overall human survival scheme of things, really is not all that important. But if I try and talk about any of the sort of stuff that is more important along those lines, and I have a couple of times, no one really wants to hear it. So, I mean, like you. I mean, the few times where I've tried to talk about politics, well, it hasn't done anywhere near as well, let's just put it that way. So, what am I going to say? What I really, really, really want to say to you is, more than anything else, don't give up. Don't give up. You're putting out some really good material. I really like what you've got to say. I really, really, really appreciate the fact that you really don't seem to give a shit about whether or not anyone is offended by what it is that you're putting out. You basically just put it out there. You're very honest. You're very direct. You know, guys, this is what I think. I don't really give a fuck what you think about it. This is basically just me. From that point of view, that's great stuff. It really, really is. Although I'm probably sounding like the proverbial yes man here, and if I am, I apologise, because that's not the way I'm trying to come across. I guess what I'm saying is here, I have been appreciating what you've been doing myself. I mean, I did get interested in it. I did subscribe to your videos because I'd actually watched a couple of them before I subscribed. And yeah, I have really related to and been able to appreciate what it is that you have to say. And in terms of starting a grassroots movement, I don't know, I feel myself as though that's... I mean, the thing about a grassroots movement is that that's sort of presupposing what other people are going to want to do. I mean, if you're thinking, okay, I'm going to start a grassroots movement, that presupposes that other people are going to want to basically join this really structured group. Whereas, I don't know, I'm trying to keep it a lot less formalised than that much personally. Anyway, I'm basically just trying to deliver my own perspectives, I guess. And yeah, I mean, if I can influence someone in a positive way, I mean, hey, that's what we're all here for, isn't it? Well, hopefully, most of us. But, yeah, forming a movement in that sense, I don't know. I mean, I'm sort of a bit iffy about that, but I think you can try and impress other people. Well, maybe impress is the wrong word, but I think you can try and communicate your ideas to people. And I think no matter how small the group seems, you are going to get a group of people who do appreciate what you're saying. I mean, I'm in the process of discovering that I have a group, apparently, who are at least marginally interested, or more interested than I thought anyway, in what it is that I have to say. Which is a good feeling. That feels good. That's an affirmation. And I mean, considering that I probably spent several years before YouTube basically came into existence wanting to do this sort of thing, it really feels like I found my niche to a degree. And I mean, that's a really, really good thing. I'm really, yeah, I mean, I think that's sort of the shot in the arm that I sort of really needed at the moment. Anyway, I'm coming up to 8 minutes, although it turns out that I can actually go over the 10-minute limit, so that isn't going to be too much of a problem. Although this thing's going to get huge. I mean, I'm nearly up to 20 meg as it is. But anyway, yeah, so Billy Bob Joe, I really, really do want to say, don't give up. You've got some good ideas. I really think you've got some good perspectives, some good info. And I think it really is good also to encourage the attitude and encourage the perspective. I realise I'm probably treading on dangerous ground here because, well, I am from somewhere else. But from what I've been seeing, I think it's really good to try and encourage the attitude in Americans, and even actually, hell, to encourage the attitude in people everywhere, including from Australia, to really try and look at deeply what it is that their government is doing, what it is that their politicians are doing, what it is that, you know, these people supposedly in power are doing, and not just basically tune into Big Brother and American Idol and let the rest of the planet pass them by, because, well, I know what I think potentially could be the result of that happening, and, well, without going into too much detail, I really don't think that it would be good. So, Anyway, Sean, I'm hoping to hear from you again in the next couple of days. I actually want to clarify what I said in my last video, although, actually, no, what am I doing? Sorry, that's another video. This is a response to Billy Bob Joe. I will put up another video where I talk to Sean. I apologise. I digressed. Yeah, so I guess that's really all I wanted to say, and yep, so I'm going to post this. I have subscribed to you. I did mention you actually in my last broadcast. I'm going to keep actually mentioning you to people because I really do think, as I said, that you are someone worth tuning into. I'll talk to you later.